Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Built Structures video. Before we get on with this video, I would like to thank all of my subscribers and all my viewers for your continued support. Without you guys watching, I wouldn't be posting any videos. Anyhow, thanks again, and hope you enjoy all my videos. Anyhow, let's get on with the part of this video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the completion of walls 3, 4, and 5. And I'll be doing a mock-up of the building with all the walls pretty much completed. And we'll go from there. But I want to tell you that this will be definitely the last video before the reveal. Also, I'm doing a behind the scenes video on the surprise part of Devin's build. And I think actually it's going to be longer than the reveal itself. Not sure if I want to combine it with the reveal or if I should do a separate video. I still am thinking about that. Anyhow, let's get on with the video and we'll be back shortly. Stand by. Alright guys, what you're looking at is wall number 3, and as I mentioned, I really didn't have any intentions of putting trim around the windows, but because I didn't like the way my cuts came out, I decided I'm going to do trim. So I already showed you what I'm using for the trim, but let me show you what I have to do here to get it done. Because the surface is already painted, and you know I like to have a good bond between the parts that I'm gluing together. So what I have to do here is basically just scrape the paint off. As you can see, I'm just using my hobby knife and I'm just making a little line around where I'm going to be gluing the trim to, and we'll do that around the entire window. And this is wall number 3, by the way, in case you guys are keeping track. I will show you 3, 4, and 5 in this video, and then we'll do a mock-up of what the building looks like at this point. So basically, once I get all of this scraped off, all I need to do is glue it, and we'll get this done. Anyhow, that's all I'll show you for now. Let's see if I can get a little closer view on what I did here. As you can see, if I can get the stupid camera to work. As you can see, I just scraped a bit off around the perimeter of the window, and now we'll just get ready to glue my pieces on there. Stay tuned and I will show you the other walls, what I've done to the other walls. So be back soon. Alright guys, you're looking at the completed wall number 3, or the upper front wall. Notice I've got the windows in, and I also covered up the back of the I-beams. These here will also give the wall a little bit of support down the center, and besides the steel work. Now I'll flip it over and I'll show you all the steel work is done. Let me get this down a little bit. All the steel work is done, and if you remember, I told you that this piece right here had to be sized in there, And you can see, if I can get you down in here, you can see that right down here I left a space, and the reason for that space is, if you could remember, I told you that the back walls and the side walls had to be done at a later time, because if this beam right here is, let's pretend it's the beam on the side wall, is going to fit right in that slot right there. And the reason for that is because the roof system will be attached to this beam right here. So when he lifts it out, he'll be lifting out the whole beam itself. Anyhow, we'll get on to wall number 4, and we'll show you what's going on with that. So stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, you're looking at wall number 4. As you can see, I've got the struts in here and the cross beam, and this beam will get the same treatment. It'll be cut so the sidewall beams can be able to fit in and out of there, so when he lifts the roof off, it'll be the same as the taller part. Also did the doors, and also down here the yellow safety stripe, and I made the doors, oops, this is not going down yet anyhow, made the doors look like you can see them on the outside also, as you can see, and they fit right inside the frames. Anyhow, next wall will be wall number 5. That'll be the last wall that I will be putting together, and then I will do a mock-up of the entire building the way it's going to be. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll get back to you shortly. Bye. Alright guys, you're looking at the inside of wall number 5. This is the last wall I need to add stuff to, but you can see down here I do have the yellow safety line, and I decided to have a couple of doors closed on here. So we have one door, people door closed here, and one service door closed here, and back here we have one door that's open. I'm going to attach this piece up here at the top right here, and we're going to show you what it's going to look like with this half of the building with the trusses in it and everything. So stay tuned, and I'm going to take this out with the rest of the parts and do a mock-up on this building, and I will show you what it's going to look like. So stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, this is a sneak peek at what the building's going to look like when it's all together. All the windows and doors are in and been trimmed. As you can see right here, I have the door coming down a little bit where you can see the corrugated metal. People door open down here. All my windows are in. And now I'll show you the inside. This is the lower section, and this will be the upper section. Now, as I was trying to explain to you guys, that these trusses will get glued to these beams right here on this side and on this side, and because of that, when he lifts this out, those two beams will come out also. And it's going to be a way that I'm going to actually keep the building square. So you can see I have a closed service door there, a closed people door there. All my doors in the front are there. I'll go around to the front and take a look. I even got the corrugated showing here. So Devin, I think you're going to like this build. The only problem I have now is how am I going to ship this puppy. Oh, and also right here still needs to get finished off, and this needs to get finished off, but basically the build is pretty much underway, as you can see. And so the next thing is I'll be working on the surprise part of this build, and then I guess the roofs, and we'll be done. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and as always, your comments, questions, input, and subs are welcome. Anyhow, for now, BNSF 6951 out.